In this video, we're gonna be using AI to plan a camping and fishing trip. That's right, we're gonna spend one night on the Kern River, but we're gonna ask ChatGPT to find us a campground and find us the trout. What's up, anglers? Mike here, Trout Made Angler Company. Thank you for smashing on that play button. Thank you for joining me on another adventure. Man, I'm stoked for this one. In this video, we're gonna be using AI to plan a camping and fishing trip. That's right, we're gonna spend one night on the Kern River, targeting the Kern River rainbow and some rainbow trout, or who else knows what's in there. But we're gonna ask ChatGPT to find us a campground and find us the trout. So let's see if AI can plan a dope get-made camping and fishing trip on the Kern River. Stick with me, anglers. This one's gonna be dope. We're gonna ask ChatGPT A to Z. All right, anglers, so let's get to it. Let's get to ChatGPT and use AI to plan this trip for us. Let's see how it goes, man. Let's get AI made. Let's get it. Get made, anglers. All right, anglers, so where we're gonna start is, one thing I know for sure is that there's a wild trout section on the upper Kern River. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT the first thing, where is the wild trout on the Kern River? So ChatGPT is thinking and is giving us a lot of information I didn't even ask for. Regulations, fly recommendations. So we're gonna see what else it comes up with besides campground and where the wild trout are. So, oh, and also I saw that there's brown trout. And here are the results, anglers. Where are the wild trout on the Kern River? It's going to give us the location, how to get there, any key landmarks around the area, the species of trout that we're going to be targeting in these particular waters, right? Kern River rainbow, rainbow trout. Any special regulations on the North Fork Kern River in this wild trout section, which there are, artificial barbless, of course, and the closest campgrounds. That's very important for this trip. Now, ChatGPT is asking, do you want me to make a detailed map with access points, campgrounds, best fishing spots, and recommended fly patterns for this section? Yes, please. All right, so now we're going to let ChatGPT think, do its thing, gather all the data and information across the World Wide Web. Let's see what happens next. Here are more ChatGPT results. It's going to give us some access points, starting points, Johnsondale Bridge. It's going to give us some trailheads, day use areas, campgrounds with access points. It's going over the regulations for the North Fork Kern River, as well as other trout waters in the area, like Lake Isabella, which is a year-round trout fishery. It's going to give us flies to use and tactics, colors. It's going to talk about safety and etiquette, anglers. So this is good information. Let's see what else ChatGPT wants to put in front of us. It's asking if we want a tailored hatch a plan for our trip with dates and flows. So yeah, I'm going to say I'm going these dates, August 26th and 27th. Thinking. All right, perfect. It's going to give us the weather forecast for those dates of our trip, which is going to be the next couple days, the fishing outlook and conditions for these dates, the activity and current trends, water temps, ideal water temps for this time of year, best flies and tactics for your trips based on time of day, how to adapt your strategy if the weather changes. These are really good notes and information that ChatGPT is giving us. So ChatGPT gave me all that stuff. Then it asked if I wanted, water conditions, flow, CFS, cubic feet per second. That's how fast the water is moving. So it's going to probably even tell us was the ideal range of that CFS flow and see if the river is even fishable right now. Real quick, anglers, here's a little bit about the CFS, the flows on the North Fork Kern River. It's going to go over the average flows, the flows projected for that day, and what that means for you as an angler and fishing. All right, so AI ChatGPT is going to give us our campground overview. about the facility a little bit. It's going to give us our fishing strategy from the campground. And check it out. It's going to go over the morning, the cooler temps, less sun, what to do, what to use. Midday, bright sun, slower bite, right? Heats up. Shouldn't be fishing during the summer anyways. So that's probably going to be a break time for us. And it goes into the evening. Prime hatch windows, what to use, how to use it. Pretty cool. It's going to give us other drives around areas around the campground, Hospital Flat, flows and waiting conditions. Also, it's going to go over the flies we need to use and take and be ready to catch some fish with.
Wow, anglers, AI is mind blowing. It's crazy. Chat GPT just spit out, fly recommendations and strategy based on the time of day. So it's like going really, really deep into planning this fishing trip for me. I see that the campgrounds are there, and there's actually an access point as well that matches. So I think that's the campground I'm going to be staying at. So I mean, let's see what else Chat GPT AI has planned for us, and see how deep we could go down this rabbit hole. But I think we got enough good info to maybe catch some fish tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll explain my plans, my itinerary, but I think we're gonna catch some fish, man, with the information we have. But we're gonna dive in a little bit deeper just so you can get an idea. But you can go ahead and play with this and plan your next camping and fishing trip using AI. So let's take a little bit more of a dive, just a little bit more anglers, and then we'll go ahead and find a campsite and access point to see what makes sense for us. All right, let's get it.
All right, so Chat GPT is asking if I want a 2 day itinerary based on the campground Hospital Flat that I've already chosen, best fishing windows, when to drive upstream for cooler water, and what to rig up, flies, baits, whatever it might be. Yeah, so we're going to say, yes, give me that information. So it's going to give us day one, morning time, where to start. It's going to say to start at our campground, midday, where to go, again, to find some cooler waters. And it's going to tell us where to fish in the evening and what to fish. If we're going to be using, this is all based on flies, but, you could just kind of gauge it, and whatever you're using out there, baits, whatever it might be, use them, So key traveling time, and it's going to give us some extra pins for navigation if we want to check out some other spots. So this is really, really rad, anglers. Man, I'm stoked for this one.
Well, Chat GPT AI is giving me an itinerary and for my fishing trip. Crazy, right? So we found the campground. We're gonna jump on there. Like I said, we're gonna do that right now. But chat, this is crazy, anglers. Just fishing windows, time of day, what to use, when to go find cooler water, because it is August. So it's considering all the information, data on the internet in one place to pretty much blow your mind. That's what AI is just doing right now. It's blowing my mind, anglers. We're gonna have a good trip, so let's find a campground. I have one in mind, so let's go to the website there and we can check that out. All right, anglers. So it looks like we got our campground. We're going to be staying at Hospital Flat Campground on the Kern River, the Upper Kern River. And I printed out everything we need to know. So I have a reference for it. But it looks like we're going to be, the wild trout section starts at a Johnsondale Bridge there on the Kern River. So I'm pretty stoked. I got a printout. I got the information here. The campsite is a first come, first serve. So we have no need to reserve it. You can't even reserve it online, but you can see, the campground information, recreation.gov. You get all that information, tells you where to go, where to fish, where to camp, all the restrictions, if there's any. So it looks like there's some fire restrictions. So yeah, I think we're ready to go on our AI camping and fishing trip on the Kern River. Pretty crazy. So let me shut this computer down and we're going to get going here in a minute.
All right, anglers. So we just used AI, Chat GPT, to plan our camping and fishing trip, man. I'm pretty stoked right now. I'm going to be going over, before we get out of here, I'm just going to run through this printout real quick and see what Chat GPT said and share that with you a little bit, man. And just so you guys can get an idea, because we want to get to the fishing, man. I know you guys want to see the fishing, but I want to read a little bit. Actually, let me just grab it real quick. Let's do this. Let me set you down. There we go. All right, cool. So check it out. All right, cool. Wild trout section. Where is the wild trout section on the Kern River? Okay, it's starts at the John blah, blah, blah. All right, so where is the wild trout section of the Kern River? The wild trout section of the Kern River refers to the free-flowing, self-sustaining stretch upstream of Johnsondale Bridge. All right, called the wild trout or heritage trout section, northern wild trout or heritage trout section. And it says it's roughly 4 miles upstream from the bridge. There's regulations here. Why does that matter? Because you got to protect the Kern River rainbow trout, the native trout there to the Kern. And it's part of the California Heritage Trout Challenge as well. If you're interested in that, go to the DFW website and learn a little bit more. So it gives us a summary, the target species, gives us a map, of the Kern River, so we can look at that, right? Let's see, man, this is cool. This was really cool. Here's another map. Really rad. So it has access, fly recommendations. Man, yeah, permits, regulations, closest campgrounds. Like, again, the current flows for the river. Like I mentioned, the daytime, like the strategy, what time of day, where to head to cooler water, because it is summer right now. So, I think we're going to, have to check the temps. But we're going to be fishing in the evening and early morning to the early afternoon. So I'm going to be meeting my daughter about 11 a.m. So picking her up. So I'll probably only be fishing from like 6 to 10. So it's going to be perfect conditions, perfect trout waters, and I'm pretty stoked, angler. So, man, AI, you did everything for me. Chat GPT, I just asked you a little question. You did everything for me. Thank you so much. Anglers, all this information is going to be in the description. But you know what, man? One thing AI cannot do right now is get you made anglers. Only you can do that. So get out there, get fishing, plan your AI camping and fishing trip. Stick with me. We're about to have some SoCal, actually NorCal or Central Cal trout fishing action going on here at the Kern River. We're going to be getting on the road tomorrow, anglers. So until then, man, I'll catch you, man. I'm going to get prepped, get packed, and kind of just manifest some freaking Kern River rainbow trout, baby. Let's get it. Let's get made. Also, during this video, I'm going to be unboxing and trying out these iView camera sunglasses. These are like, the Meta, Ray-Bans or whatever, but these are a little bit more affordable. So I'm going to be trying these out, and then I'll let you guys know. And all the information will be down on the link, all the descriptions below, man. So I'm pretty stoked to maybe try these out. I'm going to try these out and give you guys a little different angle, some of that trout fishing action. So these are pretty cool, man. What's up, anglers? Here's a little bit about the iView glide camera glasses. They're essentially a GoPro built into your sunglasses. 1080p HD video, 30 frames per second, stylish and ultra lightweight. Polarized, that's essential for us as an angler. 90 degrees wide angle lens, 64 gigabytes of memory, sweat and dust resistant. I'm pretty stoked as a content creator and angler. I'm looking forward to using these on the water.
All right, let's see what these glasses are about. Like I said, pretty cool case. We got a USB-C charger right there. Cool. Directions, how to set this up, different languages. We'll set these up before we get on the road. Here are the glasses. Nice case. They feel really light, right now. They feel really light, so that's good. Oh, clear lenses. Okay, clear lenses. And so the dark lenses must be on there. And then a wipe towel. So everything you need. Let's see what these glasses look like. Ooh, they feel really light. Some buttons over here. Probably got to charge them up. All right, let's see what they look like on the old noggin. Ooh, them some lokes, bro. Man, they look really good. They look really good on me. They feel really light. Just they feel like I have my Oakleys on right now. So, all right, man. And they are polarized, so I'm pretty. Oh, it's recording right now. I don't know where it's recording to, but I think if you just shut it, I don't know what's going on, but all right, I shut it off. So they were recording. I don't know where it go. That clip went, but these are pretty dope. One more look, eye view. Man, we're gonna put these to the test on the water tomorrow. Time to get some rest, anglers. We'll catch you on the flip side.
If you want an easy way to record your fishing adventures, anglers, head over to iviewcamera.com. Use the code GETMADE, save yourself some money, 10% off, iviewcamera.com. All right, anglers, we are here. Beautiful North Fork of the Kern River. And we got this camping spot right here, Hospital Flats Campground. The river's right there. So we're actually gonna be fishing tomorrow morning about 30 minutes upstream at the Johnsondale Bridge. That's where the wild trout section. Now there's a trail. I've been reading this what Chat GPT spit out, and I don't know, I'm gonna go check it out, but there's a trail and I wasn't prepared for that. So, but this looks cool. We'll see what happens here. But we're gonna be sleeping in the Integra tonight. Yup, gonna be sleeping in there, that hatchback. But I might go into town a little bit later, get something to eat. We'll see, but we made it, man. We're camping and fishing using AI. So I'm gonna get the bed set up and everything, get a game plan, let you know what's happening. So thanks for coming along, anglers. We're using AI to go fishing and camping here on the North Fork Kern River. All right, I'm gonna get set up. All right, anglers, so I rigged up my fly rod with the dry fly. I'm gonna go find some slow moving water down here at this river, and it's getting dark, so I'm just gonna take a few casts, see what I can do, and maybe bring a trout to the net. We'll see what's up, but our real mission starts tomorrow. We're here, AI Camping and Fishing Challenge on ChatGPT, man. We found this place and this is where we're at. We're doing it. Let's get it. Let's go head down there now. Wow, it's like blown out here. It's like super blown out. Yeah, it's like chocolate milk. Wow. This is unfishable. Well, anglers, it looks like the river is blown out. It's chocolatey, muddy, just dingy, no visibility for those trout. So we won't be fishing tonight here on the North Fork Kern River here at my campsite, which is kind of a bummer, but hopefully tomorrow is going to be better water quality upstream near the wild trout section. So we're going to check that out. There's a trailhead, so I'm not really sure how bad this trail is, but it says like a descent. So I don't know. I'm going to do some more research with what AI planned for us, itinerary from ChatGPT. So I'm gonna research that. I might go into town, grab something to eat. Not sure if I said that already, but you know, just there's no fires here. There's fire restrictions, so you know, can't really like chill and enjoy. Well, we will later enjoy the nighttime skies, but and the sound of this beautiful river. But it's blown out right now, anglers. So you know, we'll get to it tomorrow. We're gonna be fishing the wild trout section here at the North Fork of the Kern River, Upper Kern River, near Kernville and Lake Isabella. That's the lake you saw coming in. This is beautiful. If the water wasn't blown out, this would probably be really, really nice fishing right now. As the sun sets, eating those dry flies, nom noms, nom noms. So, all right, anglers, so stick with me, and we'll continue this AI fishing and camping challenge. I'm stoked about this, man. It's a little DIY stuff you could do for yourself. Just, you know, right now we're taking it up the artificial intelligence level, running it through AI and see what we can do. So pretty cool. All right, anglers, let's get made. I'll catch you tomorrow. Good morning, anglers. Well, we slept in the Integra, making some coffee right now, real quick, inside my car, no fire outside my car. So I don't know if that's a loophole, but whatever. We're here, we're up, beautiful morning, and we're gonna be headed up about 30 minutes here in a minute. Go check out this river and see if it's blown out, man, because it did rain yesterday. Obviously, you guys saw that thunderstorm when I was coming in, so that could be the issue. I was thinking about it last night, why it's blown out, because it was storming and raining. So we're gonna go head upstream and see what it looks like, but we're gonna grab this coffee real quick, wipe the cold out my eyes, brush my teeth, and get the hell out of here. So, all right, anglers, we're here, Sequoia National Forest, North Fork of the Kern River, and I'm pretty stoked. Right there, I heard the river all night, man. Just put me to sleep, for real. Straight put me to sleep. So, all right, I'm gonna get this coffee. We're gonna get on the road. We're gonna go check out this Kern River, man. Are we gonna disappoint, or are we gonna get made, man? I don't know, but so far this AI fishing and camping challenge, it's pretty cool. you gotta admit, you know. So, all right, anglers, we'll catch you guys later. Let's get some coffee, then we're gonna get made. So I wanted to pull over, check this river out real quick. Oh man, I mean it's beautiful, but still a little blown out. I mean, this looks really fishy. These nice deep pools right here. Man, this is just like, that's juice. You know what I mean? But you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the waterfalls, I'll get a good close up. You can see it's still blown out. It's a lot of sediment going on right now. It just turned up. Everything's turned up, and not in the good way. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We're just gonna keep going upriver, but this is beautiful, man. I really digging this adventure. So, all right, anglers, let's get back on the road. We're headed upstream, Johnsondale Bridge. Let's do it. AI, we got to stick to the AI. And this just looks good. I just want to get a little sneak peek, see what it looked like a couple miles up. Also, I don't even know how I'd get down there, man. There's a lot of boulders, a lot of rocks throughout this river. And maybe down over here, I scurry down somehow, but it's just like, it's crazy. A lot of boulders here. So probably a more challenging river than we probably expected. Johnsondale Bridge. It's still blown out, a little muddy. murky up here. Actually, a little bit less, but I was gonna do my intro over there in the parking lot, but there's some anglers there. They're really nice. One of them was nice, spoke to me. Got a little info down here, but yeah, anglers were showing up, so I had to book it down here, and yeah, I had to book it down here, right? And we're gonna go upstream a little bit, and they're definitely gonna high hole us, but it's okay. We're just here to catch a fish. Our camping portion of the AI challenge, camping and fishing trip. Plan your camping and fishing trip with AI, man. Chat GPT's hooking us up. Oh man, this is beautiful. This might be the spot to start. I don't know, but we've accomplished the camping portion of the trip, and man, you guys got to see this. This is just gorgeous. I got to explore the Kern River a little bit more, but we finished the camping portion, but now it's time to get on some fish, man. Get on some rainbow trout here in the Kern River, maybe a brown trout, and yeah, man, this might be the starting point, anglers, just to say we did. I don't know. I think I want to keep moving upstream a little bit. Let's do that. Wait, that's downstream. That's upstream. I need to go upstream. So that's the other side. Okay. How's it going, sir? That's it? You mind if I go behind you? I don't want to high hole you. All right. Oh, okay, you sure? All right, thank you, sir. You gotta have etiquette, be courteous out here. Simple as saying, hey, what's up, dude? Mind if I fish above you, behind you, what have you? I don't know. Seems like an odd concept to some of you guys, but I mean, I'm sorry, none of those guys are watching this. None of those guys get made. So we're gonna check out this spot real quick. Oh, that's nice. Man, this is as good a spot as any, I guess, to start, but man, this granite. It's all sketch here, man. All right. Well, wow. So this looks like the spot. We got plenty of casting room behind us. So the water doesn't look as bad, but it's bad here. But maybe we toss a mini jig first and just try to move some water and just have something dark in there, you know, so they don't really know what it is. So that might be good. So we'll do something dark, black, maybe something bright. It's low light right now. We could probably go bright color and maybe adventure. We'll see. But let me get tied up, anglers. And let's get made, baby. We're here, North Fork, Kern River, AI, camping, fishing, trip. Plan it. Challenge yourself. Get out there, get made. Let's go. I actually got tied on mint shad minnow. Perfect to move some water. The dark and the bright. It's perfect right now for this water. So, and it mimics a bait fish. So next thing I was gonna throw on was a rainbow trout or adventure. So those are some options I would do right now. And if I wanted to go dark, which you could go dark, right? Because it just might be dark in that water, right? Murky water. You go beetle, black, something like that. Motivation, stonefly even. So, all right, we got this tied on 1/16 on the Mirage. All right, we got our barbs pinched. Let's get made. Looks good in the water. And wind knot or reel knot. That sucks. I like this Berkeley fire line, but I haven't found the perfect braid yet, man. All the braids just jacked up. Little inlet right there. We're fishing. We're fishing the Kern, baby. No idea what we're doing, but we're getting made in the process. And getting wind knots. I think we're gonna try the spoon. Let's try the spoon. All right, so we got the spoon, got our barbs pinched, and spoon rod. It's my new spoon rod. I love this thing now. It's Dragonfly, moderate, 8 foot, 1 to 6 pound, 1/32 to 1/8, and Tennessee grip, split Tennessee grip handle. And I'm using my Shimano Stratic 1000 C14 Plus. So we're gonna cast downstream and work this spoon. Chose a white spoon, just something bright right now. Low light, murky water. Maybe some fish will see it. But also we'll be able to cover a little bit more water than a mini jig or a minnow. So, and pretty much I'm swinging this spoon as well with the slow retrieve. With the current, it's also pushing it, swinging it. So when you're casting downstream and that current's moving against your spoon, you can actually just not reel it, and the current itself is going to be giving it some action. I can actually feel the current in the reel and the rod as I'm retrieving, and you can go extra slow because it's actually giving a lot of action as it is. I'm surprised I haven't been bit by these rocks over here, these boulders in the water, man. There's some trout got to be hanging out there, man. Like, what's up with that? I don't think I got bumped. I think I got bumped. Oh. What's going on? What happened? I think I got bumped. Oh. Okay. Damn it. All right, so now we're gonna try mini jig adventure in 1/20th. So hit that little creek diversion. The river divides and then flows over in here. So there should be somebody home there, man. But we're getting some sunlight, so that might help us. That sun's coming in this canyon. And but we're fishing, man. I think we're gonna hit, we might move upstream one more spot and then call it. It's a very short trip. I'm gonna go spend some time with my daughter. Oh, I just saw a fish rise. I just saw a fish rise. Might have to get the dry fly out. I could probably reach him. I might be able to reach him. I'll try with the mini jig. I tossed the mini jig and he to the shore over there, and he rose right behind it. I've been watching for activity this whole time. We got one bite on the spoon, and that's all the signs of life we've seen here. But there's life. Just saw another trout rise. Saw a trout rise. I'm gonna, oh man. I'm gonna have to get my dry fly out. They're not liking this mini jig, spoon. Let's try the dry fly. What's up, anglers? So we tried the mini jig, tried the minnow, tried the spoon. We didn't switch colors. We just wanted to see what was going on. So we might need to go back to that, switch some colors, run through the gauntlet. But right now, the sun broke right in this canyon, and on this bank over here, I saw some trout rising, and they're keyed in on some dries. There's a little hatch going on. So I'm gonna cast, and it's a little far away, but man, I'm gonna see how good my casting skills are, and let's see if we get a good drift and get a trout on a dry fly, man. That'd be sick, dude. That'd be sick. So, all right, let's get it. We're on the fly, baby. Let's get made. So we got a little float gel on here, the dry fly. All right, we got a good drift. We're in the zone. We're in that zone. And before I forget, we're gonna put on these eye view glasses, right? So we can record if we get this dry fly hit, dude, it'd be sick. So let's get them on. Bang. All right, we're recording. Cool. Let's see how this works out. I think it's too far to reach and get a good drift. Just saw that fish rise. You guys saw that? Oh, that was right over him. What's up, anglers? Man, we grinded. Not that long, but we tried everything. We threw everything at them that we could in the amount of time that we had. We saw some live, had a bite on the spoon. So I'm looking forward to coming back, man, and exploring the Upper Kern North Fork River. It was really cool using AI, Chat GPT to set up this camping and fishing trip. Be sure you try it at home, man. Download the app. It's on the desktop, your phone as well. So I'm pretty stoked, man. I got to get out of here. I got to go visit my daughter, go have lunch here in Kernville. So next time, anglers, my name is Mike. This is Trout Made Angler Company. We got skunked today, man, but we learned a lot. We got made, and we used AI to plan this camping and fishing trip. Thanks, anglers. Till next time, I'm out. What's up, anglers? Mike here, Trout Made Angler Company. I want to finish this video up. I just got home from the drive, 4.5 hours from the Kern River, and it's good to be home. I'm going to get started on this video right away so I could put it out so you guys can smash that play button and check out how I used AI to plan my camping and fishing trip. So pretty much let's just go through the process, okay? One thing that I got to say is the campsite. Okay, the campsites along the Kern River that I saw, the one that I stayed at, A plus, very clean, access to the river, all of that, man. Unfortunately, there are no campfires permitted. There is a fire going on up there at the moment. So fire restrictions, be sure to check all those restrictions and regulations before you go fishing. So no fires at all. Propane was okay. So overall, the campsite that ChatGPT recommended, I think out of 4 of them, Hospital Flats Campground is the one I stayed at, and it was awesome. A plus there. So there are turnoffs, access to the river along all the way up. That's 20 miles up to the Johnsondale Bridge from my campsite. Even before my campsite, there's campsites along the way, day use areas, turnoffs that you could access that river, find some good water to fish along the Kern River. Like I was mentioning, there is some good water all the way up to Johnsondale Bridge. I saw some deep pools, some calm water, some riffles into some calm water, some rocks, boulders, there's structure there at the Kern. So be sure to explore, hit those waters, hit those pockets. And again, all the way up, you can make a day of it. You have some good fishing, some good water, if it wasn't blown out and muddy, for sure. So be sure to check the conditions, check the weather before you go. So there was some older gentlemen when I pulled up, we were talking. They said it was raining the past couple days, or rain today. We saw that coming in yesterday, it rained. And talking with my daughter, she says it's been raining the last 4 days. So of course the river's going to be blown out. We're definitely going to have to go back at a better time and watch the weather going into, right? And then before. So one thing I did not ask GPT was the weather, so that's one thing you can add to your AI fishing and camping trip itinerary. You just make sure you check the weather and make sure that you're not going into some f***ed up conditions, or you're gonna make it hard on yourself to catch some trout. So one more thing, those guys, those older gentlemen, fly fishermen, they were like, "Oh, I'm surprised you're not fishing the lower 20. You know, I'm surprised you're coming up here." And up here is the wild trout section, barbless, catch and release, artificial flies. Actually, you could take two. So, but it's mostly fishermen. So, there's a little bit of purist. He might have had some bias towards me in some way or another of my looks, what have you, that I would be fishing not barbless, might not have the right gear, but I broke my sim stuff out, started getting dressed, and, you know, they didn't really bother me or say anything else. They weren't bothering me. But the reason we started conversating was I was filming the bridge, and he says, "Oh, what are you filming?" I was like, "Oh, I'm a YouTuber. This is what I'm doing today. This is the AI filming, of camping and fishing trip." So, anyways, it's crazy just to experience that interaction. Based on who I am, what I look like, maybe that I'd be fishing somewhere else rather than there. So it was hilarious either way, and I'm pretty stoked about this challenge and this video. Even though we didn't catch any fish, we had a bite on the spoon. We saw some fish rise. We threw some mini jigs. We threw the minnows. We threw spoon, and we did a dry fly, and they just weren't having it. I'm gonna chalk it up to the water conditions, the clarity, and the visibility being absolute to zil, non-existent. So other than that, man, I'm really excited to explore the Kern River a little bit more, catch some trout up there. My daughter lives up there in Kernville, so it's pretty cool to have that place. Just to go visit. Usually we visit elsewhere and other family, and we meet up. So I think I'm gonna head up there a little bit more, spend some time with my family, as well as fish the Kern. Two birds, one stone, right? So maybe get a guide, man, and kind of see where the fish are at and what's going on, what they're eating, different flies. So that's the one thing I did not try was the midge. That might have worked, but I don't know. We just got to go back, load back up, regroup, and get made. So other than that, anglers, we followed the itinerary for the AI camping and fishing planning challenge. And besides catching a fish, Chat GPT, AI put us in a good opportunity and good chances to get on some fish. So it was pretty cool using this feature of our technology and our evolution of mankind, artificial intelligence, to go out there and get in the outdoors and do something bare minimum. Enjoy the outdoors and fish, man, and get made. So until next time, anglers, my name is Mike. This is Trout Made Angler Company. We used AI to go camping and go fishing. Maybe we'll do it again soon. Drop a comment below if you have any ideas or if you're going to try this challenge yourself. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again, smashing on that play button. Till next time, I'm out.